Two IPS officers who were leading the police force at Singhu border, where hundreds of farmers have been on protest, have tested positive for COVID-19, the Delhi police said today, leading to fears of the disease's spread in the crowd. Farmers agitating for the past 2 weeks against the new agri-marketing laws have, meanwhile, announced that they will block railway tracks if their demands are not met by the government. Hundreds of more farmers have left Amritsar for Delhi's Kundli border on board 700 tractor and trolleys. The announcement by farmers came on a day Union Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar said that it was not proper to announce the next stage of agitation when talks were continuing and urged the unions to return to the discussion table. The Bharatiya Kisan Union has moved to Supreme Court challenging the three farm reforms laws passed by the parliament recently that are now at the center of the massive protest. The farmers have also planned to intensify their agitation over the next few days, in which they have planned to block highways leading to Delhi, gherav BJP leaders and offices, and bring out another Delhi Chalo march on December 14. Meanwhile, an FIR has also been lodged against the farmers sitting at Singhu border for not maintaining social distancing and not following COVID-19 protocols. As the farmers' protest enters the third week, they have announced that they will block railway tracks if their demands are not met by the government. Union Home Minister and senior BJP leader Amit Shah is likely to tour West Bengal on December 19th and 20th to attend three party programs, sources have told. The proposed visit comes in the backdrop of heated exchange between the Saffron Party and Trinamool Congress after an attack on BJP chief JP Nadda's convoy on Thursday. Shah had called the attack on Nadda, allegedly by Trinamool Congress workers, sponsored violence and sought a report from Mamata Banerjee government over the serious security lapses. He alleged that the state has descended into an era of tyranny and anarchy under the Trinamool rule. A US government advisory panel endorsed widespread use of Pfizer's coronavirus vaccine on Thursday, putting the country just one step away from launching an epic vaccination campaign against the outbreak that has killed close to 3 lakh Americans. Shots could begin within days depending on how quickly the Food and Drug Administration signs off, as expected, on the expert committee's recommendation. This is a light at the end of a long tunnel of this pandemic, declared Dr. Sally Goza, president of American Academy of Pediatrics. US President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris were named Time Magazine's 2020 Person of the Year on Thursday for their election victory over Donald Trump. For changing the American story, for showing that the forces of empathy are greater than the furies of division, for sharing a vision of healing in a grieving world, Time said, explaining its choice. The Democratic pair were chosen ahead of three other finalists, including frontline healthcare workers and Anthony Fauci, the racial justice movement, and President Trump. Times magazine cover boasts portraits of Biden 78 and Harris 56 with the subtitle Changing America's Story.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.